Well, it's finally cooled down. I can finally breathe again. So I'm back with new videos for you all. I am seriously so sorry I've not been able to bring out like proper content in ages. We've had like the worst heat wave in history in the UK, or at least recorded history, and as someone allergic to heat, I've been literally having the worst time of my life. But I'm here, I'm back, and we've got lots of stuff to cover, news related in this episode, because there's been a few set leaks. Now, spoilers here in case you don't want to see anything to do with what's been happening recently and just kind of seeing some images of what's been happening on set. But we're going to be diving into them and just theorising about everything. So if you want to stick around for that, let's dive in to the Percy Jackson set leaks. Okay, so some of these are dated back from a while ago, but obviously I've been dying, so I'm just getting to them now. I've seen them all, but I want to talk about them anyway. Now, most of these, I'm going to be taking them from the pto.disney Instagram page. And this page has been running for like ages now and has good stuff and, you know, good vibes all around. So yeah, we're just going to be diving into the photos. I'll be popping them up on screen as well. And I'll be going them from like the latest, the ones from furthest to go to the more recent ones and going in that order because that makes more sense to me. So we're going to be starting first with seeing Walker in his Percy Jackson camp uniform first. And it's him on, I don't know what it is, it's like a walking stand thing, like a really thin bridge that I don't know. I've seen them in things, but we probably have them somewhere here in the UK. But yeah, he is in his Camp Half-Blood t-shirt, and obviously it is orange, which is a good sign. And it is going with what isn't actually talked about in the books, which I find really funny, but basically what the fandom collectively said, this is what it looks like, which is a Pegasus image on it with probably, I'm assuming, like the text around it saying Camp Half-Blood. We can't really see it that well because it's blurred and like he's at a distance and there isn't a photo closer up of the image. But it looks like the Pegasus is in the middle and there is text kind of going around in a sort of circle. And Walker does have his blonde hair, so that is a thing that people do have to get over right now because I'm still seeing people saying, why are they dyeing his hair? Can't they give him a wig? Shut up. Grow up. Blonde-haired Percy is not a big deal. Calm down. The costume just looks cool in general. And we have a few of the location pics of like, they're at a lake with lots of foresty stuff. So definitely Camp Half-Blood related areas. And it looks very exciting. But let's go on to the next one. So we've seen Walker's Camp Half-Blood costume. And we did also just kind of get some notes from different locations that they were filming there, but that's not really significant stuff. The next significant thing is seeing other campers in their Capture the Flag uniform. So that means we're definitely getting a Capture the Flag scene, which is awesome. And they are wearing, so it's two young female presenting people, I'm not assuming gender in this, but female presenting, in battle gear and their orange shirts. One is wearing jeans, one is wearing, I'm going to go with like chinos or something like that. And they've got like combat boot type things, and yeah, they're wearing armour, so it's Capture the Flag, and I'm very excited. I don't think they're going to be like any sort of significant characters. I think they're probably just going to be extras. Yeah, it's cool to see the armour side of things because it is exactly kind of what I thought it was going to be. And there was also, it's here on YouTube, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a fan-made film of Capture the Flag. Who are they by? I feel like there's frog in the title. It's like, so someone made, okay, sorry, I'm looking it up right now. Capture the Flag Percy Jackson fan film. Because there was people who did it. Frog City Films, they made one. They don't have the armour in that actually, so maybe it's not that one. I'm actually thinking of the movie, that's disappointing. But Frog City Films, by the way, did actually some pretty cool and fun fan film stuff. And there's also another one here, which is the Video Bird. But they're not wearing armour either, they're wearing the Camp Half-Blood shirt, so. But the movie did do similar things, so at least they kind of got this styling right of like the armour stuff. But either way, it's Camp Half-Blood kids in armour. it's very cool. And I did a mini video on this here on the channel for a short, which is Becky saying they're filming a non-book scene today that she helped create that improves story logic. Now my assumption is that it must be something to do with Luke. So there was a leak-ish from someone, I can't remember their name now. It's annoying me that I can't remember what their name is, but it's someone people thought was going to be Luke Castellan. And it was because they'd accidentally leaked a bit of the script on their Instagram story, and it was a scene between Percy and Luke. And I know for a fact that scene never happened in the books because it was a conversation between them about the quest, which doesn't happen in the books, or at least not to this level of detail. So I think it's going to be a scene like that of Percy and Luke confiding in one another, or just Percy confiding in Luke, to build up this part of the prophecy of, you know, betrayed by a friend. Because I always thought, well, Luke wasn't a friend, like they barely interacted before he went on the quest. So I think they're improving this story logic of the friend related element. But again, I'm intrigued to your thoughts, and I think I got one from that PGO guy on that short, so I can't remember what they said though. But I'm intrigued in your ideas on this. But yes, the non-book scene was filmed, and it was also during the filming for the Capture the Flag or Camp Half-Blood related stuff, so it makes sense that it would tie into that slightly. We then also saw an interview with Walker, which was in relation to a new film that he's involved with a bunch of other incredible actors on Paramount Plus called Secret Headquarters, where he's asked about the Percy Jackson role.
In the other iterations of it, he was kind of calm the whole time, but in this one, he really has, I guess, I don't know how to put it, Poseidon's fury, I guess. He gets pretty angry. I like that a lot.
And I actually love that because, yes, Percy is an angry kid. Like, he literally is threatening to beat Nancy Bubblefitt up in like the first chapter. There's no such thing as Dark Percy, it's just Percy. And it was actually something that Becky addressed as well by saying, were movie fans surprised by Walker's interview about being encouraged to show Percy's range of emotions such as anger? Book Percy is not some sugary sweet Hollywood makeover story, and the TV show won't be either. No need to call him Dark Percy when he is already Percy Jackson. And honestly, the movie fan things, it's not even that case, because a lot of book fans have been talking about Dark Percy, and I'm just like, Dark Percy is already Percy Jackson, like exactly what Becky said, because people talk about how they would like to see a darker side of Percy, but we see that in basically every one of the series that Percy is involved with. He has his dark, cruel, borderline evil sides to him. It's always been part of his character. So I'm really happy that they're exploring this in the show. And as Becky says, he's not Dark Percy, he's just Percy Jackson. We then had a live stream with Walker, his friend, and I apologise if I'm saying this wrong, Momoa, and I don't know who the other person that they were with is. Is she tagged? I think it may be maybe this person called Abby James Witherspoon. I think that may be the other person in it. But they're showing his Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief book on the camera, and again, I apologize if I'm saying this wrong. Momoa is saying,
"Can I see this? I need to see what. Can you see this, babe? What did you?
Jackson.
Did you read the whole thing?"
I read it. This is my fourth time reading it.
Okay, I was gonna say, why is the bookmark at the...
So he's reading it again for this for the show, basically, to kind of get more inspired. He's reading it again from the start, and it's been determined, I can't remember where someone posted it, that they are now on chapter 15 or 16 of The Lightning Thief, based on the fact that they've been filming the Camp Half-Blood Capture the Flag scenes, which is just, it's very exciting. Just because I forgot to mention this as well. So Rick did a recent blog previously, and there's just a highlight from this section is you'll get peeks at character backstory, foreshadowing Easter eggs of things to come, and nuances in Percy's family history that I think you will love. And yes, I will love this because I love Easter eggs and I love more exploration of characters' backstories, because obviously we know that Chris Rodriguez, thanks to an accidental slip up from Dior Goodjohn, who's playing Clarice, Chris Rodriguez's character has already been cast, so that means Chris, who didn't appear until like Battle of the Labyrinth, I think it was, or maybe even, a brief cameo in Sea of Monsters somewhere. He is going to be in The Lightning Thief, which means we're going to get some foreshadowing of what happens later on. And maybe we'll get some for Selena. Maybe we'll get more involvement with Beckendorf. I don't know. I'm very excited all the same. And I'm also intrigued about this nuances in Percy's family history that I think you will love. Because I have no idea what that means. Maybe they're just going to explore a bit more of like Sally and Poseidon. But who knows? But it's exciting all the same. And then obviously we're catching up right now with the most recent set releases, which is, oh my god, it's so exciting. So we have one which is a taxi cab for New York, and I'm putting that in quotes because they're filming in Vancouver. And it's a taxi cab clearly for demigods, because on the top it's an advertisement for Hades hot tubs, and I love this. But the main ones that we have are seeing Percy and Grover in costume, in scene, acting their asses off. It is as I'm editing this that I realise that I completely missed that Leah is in this photo as well, literally stood right behind Walker. I think it's because she's turned away, and I just kind of didn't, for some reason, because in my head I'm just like, they've only just filmed the first 2 episodes, so I assumed it was like a still from one of the first 2 episodes, and it was just like Percy and Grover without Annabeth at that time. But yeah, Leah's there as Annabeth. She's got what I assume is like a jean jacket or just a blue shirt of some kind with a hoodie and like Kim Possible cargo pants, trousers, Kim Possible cargo trousers, and it is looking cool as ever. Sorry, Leah. This is also not going to be the only time that it takes me a while to realise that there is someone else in the footage. I'm so sorry. And we've got Percy in what I like to call lumberjack chic, with a flannel shirt, pair of jeans, and just looking cool. And then we've got Grover, who is obviously Arian, with little bits of horns on the top of his head, and what I can only describe as green screen legs, in that he's got like these little tight things up on his legs that are covering up the bottom of his legs that are on show in his shorts, and that will be where his goat legs appear. I just like seeing them in costume. It's very exciting, and their vibe of costume fits as well. Like, I don't know, Grover's in this like little, I wouldn't call it bomber, like a jean jacket sort of thing. He's got a bright yellow shirt, he's got cargo pants. Oh my god, I'm going American. No! He's got cargo trousers. And then, yeah, like I said, Walker, as Percy, has a flannel shirt. It's got a shirt underneath as well, from the looks of it. And then he's got jeans on. And I don't know, just the aesthetic of it just really works for me. And I quite like the look of it. And it suits Percy especially, I think, because it's a very relaxed look. And even though Percy has a lot of rage, and, you know, just a lot of personality, and is just like a big personality sort of person, his style is very chill. And I like that about him, because like Percy is in a sense of a bunch of contradictions. He's chill, but he can also be very intense. And I like that his clothing is showing that, when his personality will be a bit of the opposite. And then we've just got a scene of the two of them acting it out, of them kind of, I don't fully know what is happening. Oh, there is another person with them. Interesting. Oh, that's Leah. Oh my god. That's gotta be Leah. So that's them in the city together, all 3 of them. That must be so they're filming the quest. Oh my god. I didn't pick up that it was Leah straight away. Oh my god. I hadn't looked close enough before now. We've got Leah, Grover, and Percy all together. They've got their bags. He's got a package under his arm as well. Oh, this is so cool. And they're just like, so she's calling them to her. They all run along and then they cross the road. And she's definitely leading, which I think is very cool, because that's a very Annabeth thing as well, to be in front, because she knows a hell of a lot more than Percy, even though it's his quest. She actually knows things. And Grover is obviously a nervous fella. And oh my god, it's very exciting. But we also got pictures of the Empire State Building stuff, and like the lobby and all these sort of things. So yeah, we've got loads of stuff that has been introduced to us so far for the leaks for the show, and I'm just getting so much more hyped for this. There are so many incredible things that are happening with this show, and I can't wait. And so we don't actually know when the show is going to be coming out. There has been a discussion about this where there was an accidental, I think it was the actress who's playing Nancy, who got a little bit confused and thought the show was coming out in February. People kind of took that and ran with it. We have no idea when this is coming out. Like, they've only just started filming, I think, for episode 3, because James Bobin, who was the director for episodes 1 and 2, has just finished. Like, he'll possibly only come back for any possible reshoots, if they haven't already done reshoots. I don't know. I think when they start doing post-production, they'll start noticing things that may need to be reshot, so that may be later in the year. So they're just starting episodes 3 and 4 for the director for those. I can't remember who the director is for those ones. Either way, very exciting. This is all freaking exciting. I can't believe that there is more stuff coming out about this. I can't wait for the show, and it's all awesome. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed my sort of analysis of these set picks. I don't think I really did much analysis. I just kind of talked and like fangirls. But this has been a lot of fun. It's been really interesting kind of looking into these as well, because it's been a while since I've looked at some of these leaks. And yeah, I hope we don't get kind of too many leaks, because I feel like that could ruin the interest for some people who may see it and be like, oh, well, there's no point anymore. So hopefully it's just like these early ones are the most amount of leaks we get, because I would like some things to kind of be like a surprise later on. But yeah, this has been a look into the most recent set leaks for the Percy Jackson series. Be sure to like, subscribe, drop a comment, let me know what you were excited to see for this show, what leak interested you the most, what sort of theories are you having based on these leaks as well, because I'm intrigued to hear those as well. And don't worry, I will be back with proper videos in the coming weeks. I'm going to be filming a bunch today, because I want to get ahead of things. I'll also be back on my podcast as well, because I also had to take a break from, because I had publishing stuff too hot to actually read and record anything in general. And yeah, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you all next time.